Drivers who park their cars across dropped curbs intended to help those crossing the road in Nottinghamshire could be fined from today. The County Council says those who do it are putting vulnerable pedestrians at risk.
If caught, motorists will be issued with a penalty charge notice of £70, reduced to £35 if paid within 14 days. Michael Sibbett reports.
Crossing the road can be hazardous at the best of times, but when you're visually impaired, the task can become even harder. Dropped curbs help Sarah find a safe place to cross and get down onto the road, but when a parked car even partially blocks it, it creates just another barrier.
How common is it that when you're out and about you find a dropped curb and there is an obstacle as a vehicle there?
Nearly all the time.
And what sort of impact does that have on you?
Well, it makes it more longer to do things, but also you're having Kiki can't do the job that she's supposed to do and keep me safe when I'm out and about. And also you think, oh, I've got to find somewhere totally different to actually cross the road, which might not be as safe as using the drop curb or a place where you would normally use on a regular basis.
This car was about to be issued with a penalty charge notice, but the driver arrived just in time to apologise and drive away.
It's not a good practice. I'm just whizzed in.
Others weren't so lucky. Here another example of crossing made more difficult by a parked car. Last week they may have simply had a card like this one placed on their windscreen warning them of their inconsiderate parking. Today it was a £70 fine, reduced to £35 if paid within 14 days.
It doesn't even take the whole vehicle to be across a dropped curb to be issued with a penalty charge notice. Even if the wheels are on a raised part of the pavement, if the front is blocking a dropped curb, then it creates a hazard for vulnerable pedestrians.
For now, they'll only be issuing notices on dropped curbs at crossing points, not on private driveways or loading areas.
The reason why we're particularly looking at the pedestrian-used drop curbs rather than the whole lot at the moment is because that's probably where the highest impact is and we can make a difference for those people. It can be inconvenient for people trying to get out of accesses, etc. But the one thing we feel we can make the biggest impact on for those that really need these crossing facilities at this stage are those pedestrian ones.
Local authorities in England have had the power to fine people for obstructing dropped curbs since 2004. In Nottingham City, it's been enforced for 6 years, but in the county, they're only starting from today. Many don't realise the problems their parking can cause. Michael Sibbett, ITV News, West Bridgford in Nottinghamshire.